Howdy YouTube. It has been a long time since I've recorded. A lot of things have happened since then too. So I'm gonna go over a little bit of it for you guys. For starters, I got a new truck. As you can probably tell right now, based on camera angle and like background and stuff alone, I got a new truck. They gave me a 2022 Freightliner, which I have mixed feelings about. It's got a lot more cabinet space, which is really nice, but I've heard bad things about Freightliners, but I'm sure I'll work through it. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys like a quick little tour of my truck. Okay, so unfortunately this truck uses Velcro, and I hate Velcro. I like the magnets. I'm really trying over here. I've got, you know, like my vest and a duffel bag over there. Yeah, I've got lots of like space. I'm still trying to work out like a clothing line situation for that. I got my little gaming PC. This spot is actually for a microwave. But if I put my microwave there, then I have nowhere to secure this bad boy. So my microwave's just kind of like sitting here, unsecured. So hopefully that doesn't break my TV. See, I got a refrigerator. This refrigerator is weird. It's not, at first I didn't know it was a refrigerator. I thought it was just like a drawer or something, but the bad boy is a refrigerator, and it's a very cold one too. This is my mattress. I can get under it. Like, see, I have some stuff under there, but my TV's kind of in the way, so I can't lift my mattress up all the way. One thing that I do not like is this gas pedal is permanently attached to the ground. Like, it like slides on the ground like that, and I'm not a big fan of that, if I'm being honest. Also, my truck came with this "Thou shall not try me" move 24/7, which is really corny, but hey, whoever had the truck first, that's the kind of person that they were. Okay, so yeah, that was just a quick rundown of my truck, without going into, you know, like all the different cabinets and stuff, because even though I'm putting my life on YouTube, I still want to maintain some privacy. So today I'm going up to Cleveland to get stuff from a place called Cotton LLC. It's like COOS Cotton, or I don't know, some weird name. But it picks up at noon. It's currently 8:44 a.m. So I actually need to leave here pretty soon. Picks up at noon, then I deliver tomorrow at Unilever in Edwardsville, Illinois. But yeah, so I'm gonna check back in with you guys once I get to the delivery, or pickup. I'm sorry. It's a live load. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, so after many trials and tribulations, I was finally able to get an empty trailer. I didn't record anything about it because I'm sort of in a rush. I'm already gonna be late as to my pickup. I left Swift at 9 o'clock. Or I should say I started looking for an empty trailer at 9 o'clock. It is now almost 11:30, and I just now got my empty. They gave me a list of empties in the Columbus terminal parking lot. The first one that I got to was sealed and locked, probably by somebody who wanted to prevent anybody else from taking it. And then the other one was unavailable. And then the other three I couldn't even find. So they had to route me to this place. It took me 20 minutes just to find this place, because the address they gave me doesn't exist. But I ended up coming to this Kohl's redistribution center after calling dispatch to get them to tell me where the trailer is GPS coordinate wise. And they said, yeah, it's at the Kohl's. So that's where I am now. I'm getting ready to head out and go to Cleveland. It's 150 miles away, so about 3 hours. Anyways, I'll check back in with you guys once I get going. I still don't have anything set up for recording from the windshield yet, but I have some ideas on stuff that I can buy out of Love's that could possibly work, but we'll see. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, backing done. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I spoke with a Swift driver who looked like he'd been driving with Swift for a long time because I had something going on with my truck. He had the same kind of truck as me, so I asked him about it. And then he asked me where I was going. I told him, I said Cleveland. He said, oh, you're going to U.S. Cotton. The fact that he knew exactly where I was going, as soon as I said the city I was going to, it made me nervous. He said that the people here are mean and the docks are tight and it's a busy street. The dude that I talked to wasn't mean at all. The Swift driver said that they might turn me away. I don't know. I can't speak on the veracity of his claim, but I do know that I didn't get turned away. As soon as I showed up, he was like, Swift? I'm like, yep. Back into door 4. Yeah, I think so it was a pretty decent experience so far. Now, as far as like, I don't know when I'll be done being unloaded, but I do know that I'm now docked and they put their little ramp into my trailer, so I should be good on that front. So now I just gotta wait until they're done. So I'll check back in with you guys once I'm out of here.
5 hours later.
I have officially changed my attitude towards the dude has soured, because when I got here, he said, I told him the number, he said, all right, door 4. Cool. I backed into door 4. I've been here for like 10 minutes. The dude that was parking yelled at me, so I got in the front seat, and then the shipping coordinator was like beckoning for me to get into the fucking come back in. So I came back in. He was like, you know, when you got here, I told you to slide your tandems to the rear, turn off your truck, lock your airline, and you got to bring the key up front so that you don't run your truck. Which he 100% didn't tell me any of that information. He just told me to back into door 4. He copped a fucking attitude with me, but you know, he has the ability to reject the pickup if he doesn't, for whatever reason. He can make up a reason. I mean, I was 3 hours late because of me trying to find an empty today. So like, he could use that as a reason to reject the pickup, and it would f me over in the end, because then I'd have to drop the load and all that time and all those miles wasted. I was compliant. I did what he wanted me to do. I didn't cop an attitude. And then he said that I didn't have to bring my key in, I just needed to sign in. And I was like, oh, well, I gotta run out to my car so I can get the load numbers. I'll provide you with that. Just stay here, sign in. We need you to sign in so that we know that you're here with the right load. And then he handed me an airline lock that I put on. This place in particular, I understand why I can't run the truck, because I'm inside of a garage, and so it would be dangerous for the employees who work here for me to run my truck. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Even though it is almost 90 degrees outside. Luckily I'm in the shade and I got a little fan going behind me. So it's not too bad in here. I wish I could say I was down for the night, but I don't know if I'm down for the night yet. So while I was driving, my wonderful new truck got a message on the dash that said, water in fuel drain now. And so I called Swift and I said, hey, I got this message, what do you want me to do? They said, we will go to a Love's, I'll call ahead to check you in, we'll go from there. That was 3 hours ago. There was about a 40-minute wait because there was a truck ahead of me that had a battery issue that they forgot about when when Swift called. So, I mean, it was a short wait, but I got in, they drained my fuel filter, and when they drained my fuel filter, they were like, hey, come on back, turn on your truck, see if it still has the error message. It still had the error message. Drained the fuel filter again, still had the error message. So then I left out with my truck for about 2 hours, and they just gave me a call back, and they're like, hey, we've done all that we can. We changed the fuel filter. Here, I'll even show you. Yeah, so they did a filter replacement with a Detroit fuel filter kit, and they replaced it. All in all, it cost Swift $238 for 2 hours of labor and a fuel filter replacement, and it still has the message. So now I'm on a callback queue for Swift to see what they want me to do. I'm currently loaded, has to be delivered tomorrow. I'm currently 502 miles away from delivery. It's about 8 hours of driving at the speed limit. It'd probably take close to my entire 11-hour drive shift to get there. So I'll probably just go down for the night and then just hoof it tomorrow, depending on what Swift tells me. But yeah, that's probably it for the day. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
The next day.
Well, YouTube, it's the morning. I read the work order from Love's, and they think that there's DEF in the fuel. I think they're dumb. I don't think there's DEF in the fuel. I can't remember if I talked about this already. I called my driver leader this morning, and he told me to call OnRoad because he's not a mechanic, so he doesn't know exactly what to do about this situation. So I called OnRoad. I explained to them the situation. They put me on hold for 40 minutes, got back. A wrecker is coming to get my truck and trailer in about 60 to 90 minutes. And then they're gonna take my truck and my trailer to the dealership. It's gotta go to a dealership to get looked at. Here's to hoping it's just a sensor, but I mean, you never know. So now I'm waiting on the wrecker to get here. I don't know if Swift is gonna put me up in a hotel or if they're going to get me an Uber back to the Columbus terminal to get me a loaner until this is done. You know, it'd honestly be really nice if I was, you know, near Indianapolis, because then I could go home. But no, I'm out here in Cleveland, near Cleveland. I'm in Burbank, Ohio, and I'm about 30 minutes away from Cleveland right now. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what's happening once I know what's happening. What's up, YouTube? It's been a few days since I've recorded last. A lot has happened. Last time I recorded, if I remember correctly, because it has been a few days, I had taken my truck into a Love's to get it checked out for water in the fuel and to see what the problem was, and they told me that there was DEF in the tank, and I didn't believe them. I thought it was a sensor. Well, you know, I'm not a diesel mechanic, so I was, as much as I, you know, didn't believe them, you know, they're professional. They actually have a professional opinion as opposed to my very amateur opinion, and they were correct. I didn't want to believe them because the truck was so new, and I hadn't put DEF in it, so I didn't know how there could have been DEF in it, but there was in fact DEF. My truck got towed to a truck center / dealership in Monroeville, Ohio, called Great Lakes Truck Center / Midway Freightliner. So it got towed to Great Lakes Truck Center. They did an initial inspection, and they found DEF in the fuel. And there's a whole slew of things that they have to do in order to maintain the warranty on that Freightliner. Because if they do anything out of order, it voids the warranty, and that's no good. So they have, you know, Freightliner gives them like I guess like a rubric of sorts on what to do, including, you know, dropping the fuel tanks and draining them, flushing the fuel lines, replacing the injectors, replacing the filter, a whole bunch of stuff that they've got to do just to make sure that that truck still runs. Luckily, it wasn't super affected as far as as far as I could see. The fuel filter wasn't like getting clogged with the DEF, so it wasn't like major damage at that point. But I did drive on it for quite a while, so who knows. So since then, I had to stay in Sandusky, Ohio for the night. And then the following day, as I was talking with them, they let me know everything that needs to happen. I collected some of my stuff, including I collected my pillow, my GoPros, like my computer, well, my little, my laptop, my iPad, you know, some clothes, some really basic stuff, because they were going to give me a loaner truck until that truck was done. And then I had to pay $200 to take a taxi back down to Columbus from Monroeville, because it's 90 some miles. And I was actually really lucky because the one Lyft driver in the entire area of Monroeville was who brought me from Sandusky down to Monroeville, and he was the one who offered to take me. Because Lyft was going to charge $450, and Uber wouldn't even pick me up. So I got approval from Swift to pay him $200, and then they reimbursed me for that. So I got really lucky on that in that regard. When I got back to Columbus, they were planning on giving me a loaner vehicle, but the only loaner vehicles they had were older Internationals. They had one 2021 International that smelled absolutely atrocious. There was no way I was taking it. And then they had some 2020 Freightliners that were, they had a bunch of damage here, or one had a really nasty fuel filter, really gunked up, bad stuff. But while I was waiting to get the truck assigned, all the driver managers went into a meeting. And so the terminal leader, his name is Larry. He's the head of the Columbus terminal. He brought me into his office and was like, hey, let me get you set up with the truck. There is one truck we have in mind on giving you, but it's currently in the shop. It's a 2024 Freightliner. If it's done tomorrow, I'll reserve it for you and get it assigned to you. So he gave me the truck number. I went and I talked to the shop, and they said, yeah, it'll be done tomorrow, because all it needed was a windshield and an ABS bracket. So all that got fixed. So I stayed in a hotel in Columbus, went back the following day, and got essentially a brand new truck. It's a 2024 Freightliner. It has had, somebody owned it prior to me, because there are some things that they left. Like they left this little key light thing. They left a first aid kit, and there's some damage right there. But overall, it's basically a brand new truck. I was really stoked about it, actually. And it came, oh man, it came with a mattress. And in my a million IQ brain, I was like, oh, I have a personal mattress in the 2022 Freightliner. I'll just get rid of the mattress that they have, and I'll go and pick it up, because they were routing me to go pick it up. Well, the place closed at 5 p.m. I think so. Today is Saturday, so it closed 5 p.m. No, today's Sunday. Yeah, today's Sunday. Today is Sunday the 3rd. They closed at 5 p.m. on Friday, and I showed up at 5:30. I did not know that they closed at 5 p.m. I knew they were going to be closed for the weekend because of Labor Day, but I didn't know they were going to close early. And they closed early. So I didn't have anything in my truck. I just had the stuff that I could carry in bags. I didn't have a mattress. I didn't have a TV, a microwave. I didn't have anything. So that night I went to a TA, and I bought a mattress topper, a memory foam mattress topper. And then the following day I went to Walmart and I bought an air mattress. So now the bed that I have in this truck right now is a air mattress with a memory foam mattress topper on top. And honestly, it's not that bad. I thought it would be a lot worse, but it's really not that bad. I went to Walmart and I bought myself a small TV. I bought myself a new microwave that I actually like more than the microwave that's in my truck. I bought some food. I bought a little table. And, you know, just some like bare necessity, like I bought some like Pop-Tarts and crap. Just the bare minimum of stuff that I am gonna need to comfortably live in this truck for the next probably close to a week and a half. I don't know when I'll be able to get back to Monroeville, but I do know that I have to be home for drill on the 14th. This is a Thursday. And my car keys are in that other truck. So no matter what, I need to go up to Monroeville. So that's gonna be fun to try and work out. But yeah, I have a brand new, essentially a brand new truck. I did a truck tour when I got my 2022, and this truck is functionally the same on the inside. There's not anything noticeably different, but you know, there's a couple things. Like in this truck, I can actually lower my airbags on my suspension if I need to. That's gonna be really helpful if I ever overhook. And another thing is that the hood mirrors stick out farther, or at least it seems like they do. I don't know if it's because I sit higher in this truck than I do in my other truck, but in this truck, it seems like the hood mirrors stick out farther, which is really nice. I've come to really appreciate that. And another big thing, and this is big for me, this doesn't really matter functionally, but the CB radio hookup in this truck is the actual CB radio hookup that I need. The power for the CB radio is what I actually need for my CB radio, and I don't have to do any wire stripping or anything like that. I can just plug that into my CB radio. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm getting ready to do my pre-trip, and then I'm going to head to the place that I just delivered to. They have an off-site location that has empties. I'm gonna go pick up an empty, and then I'm gonna go to that Mopar facility in Marysville, right next to Canada. And then I deliver to Naperville, Illinois. It's a run I've done like 6 times at this point. As far as like recording goes, while I'm in this truck and I don't have all of my stuff, I can't do body camera because I don't have the proper setup. What I could do is I could probably go to, you know, actually I might do this. I might go to Walmart and buy the Chesty, which is GoPro's name for their chest mount. I might go to Walmart and buy that. I'll look a little goofy, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. Oh, another thing, I can't do backup videos right now because I don't have the mirror mount. If they have it at Walmart and I go to buy the Chesty, then I'll probably buy that as well. And then I'll have 2 of them. Another thing that's weird about this truck, I'm sorry, I keep going on a rant, but another thing that's weird about this truck is that the mirrors are angled, and that is strange to me. I don't like it. So I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, all right. I'm looking for 181484. Wow, there's a lot of Swift trailers here. If I'm ever in the Kalamazoo area, I know where I can get empty trailers from. My guess is the trailer that they want me to grab is buried in here. I'm gonna just have to grab whatever trailer I can. This is the one that they want me to grab. There is 3 trailers in front of this one. Now, I'm a hard worker, but I'm not that hard of a worker. Let's make sure that my 5th wheel locked. Yeah, that's secured. I got that kingpin on lock. Ooh, I get to show off another cool thing about this new truck. Oh, as you can see, I got the little plastic buckle thing that I was talking about. I got brand new Glad Hands, baby. Look at these. They aren't plastic. This is metal. Oh, so smooth. Ooh, whoever had this last, looks like they bent in the skirt. That's okay. Is that dirt or? Oh yeah, okay, that's just cake. Wait, no. Oh, that's rubber. Oh, this tire's. Never mind, I'm not taking this trailer. That tire is absolutely trashed. This is why we pre-trip, kids. The minimum allowed tread depth on a tandem or drive is 2 30-seconds. of an inch. And on a steer, the tread depth that's allowed is 430 seconds for steers, 230 seconds for all the other ones. So just to show you practically, what I have right here is a tread depth gauge. So we look at this tire, we're at about 30 seconds. That's good, that's got lots. This is 1/32. That is not good. Basically bald. Okay, let's go to that other one. Bang the tires. Okay, mud flap is secure.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I can tell that it's empty from the sound. It sounds hollow. And as you can see in the back corner, you can see that those marker lights work. That works. Okay, so I've officially attached my empty. I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying to get my ass out of here. There's a lot of no truck roads that I'll have to take. Well, there's a lot of no truck roads that I can't take, so I have to take a really roundabout way that has some tough turns that I'm worried about. So I'm gonna have to set my tandems all the way to the front, and then I set them all the way to the rear once I get to Marysville. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go set my tandems, and then I'll check back in with you guys once I get to my pickup, and hope to God that it's ready. Oh boy, this is a tight fit. Very tight fit indeed. Luckily I can release my kingpin from, oh, before I do that. Oh, guess I gotta wait till that's done. Had to crawl on the ground like a freaking gremlin. Okay, let's go get this other trailer. I've officially made my pickup. That was a really tight back. I'm honestly surprised that I only had to pull forward as much as I did. I would have thought that I would have had to pull forward more. It's hot out today, but I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go to a Love's that's relatively close and take a shower and probably take my tent while I'm there as well. As you notice, it's now daytime when last I recorded it was nighttime. I did end up taking a 6-hour nap because I wasn't falling asleep at the wheel, but I could tell that if I had driven much longer, I was gonna start. So I went to a rest area and took a nap, almost a full sleep. Right now I'm like fully awake. My delivery is tomorrow at 8. I can deliver before then, and I should have enough time on my clock to make it there. Well, I don't have quite enough time. I have almost 7 hours on my clock, and it's about 360 some miles. So I'm probably gonna just go halfway, stop somewhere, take a shower, take a nap, and then drive. $319,759 seal matches. Cool beans. Now I'm gonna go grab my keys so I can use my lock. Put on my lock. Cool. Everything is all good in the hood. All right, let's keep going.
Turn at the first right.
Benjamin Earth Beauty status has changed to front.
I'm gonna set my tandems while I'm here so I don't take up space at the exit. It's a BRB. Oh, hello. yard dog. Oh man.
Turn at the first left.
You know, all those stacks and stuff off in the distance, that's Canada. Look at that cargo barge. That's very cool. They usually come here at night, so I don't get to see cool stuff like that. Oh man, that's such a marvel of engineering. Hello. Thank you. Just gonna check the seal. Thank you. And we're off. Good morning, YouTube. I didn't really record an end of day. Kind of just parked and went to bed. As you can see, I've changed. After I'd left, I pretty much drove. I drove directly to a Love's. And took an hour break there and took a shower, ate some food, and now I'm getting ready to record my pre-trip and then make my delivery. I've got about 4.5 hours of driving left. It is currently 12:38 in the morning and it delivers at 8, so I'm going to be hella early. But this is just to give me time so that if I have to, for whatever reason, I can stop somewhere and take a short nap if I need to. This is just giving me a really good cushion. I'll check back in with you guys once I get to the delivery. The place that I'm delivering to doesn't have a drop yard, so I don't actually drop the trailer anywhere except for I just pull up to a yellow line and then just drop my trailer there. Okay, so I made it to my delivery. Dropped my trailer just like I'm supposed to. I was actually getting ready to leave when the yard dog pulled me off to the side and let me know that there was already an empty in the lot. So I've just hooked my Kingpin up and I'm getting ready to do my pre-trip on that trailer and then I'll head out of here. This place is really tight and I'll show you guys on the windshield cam as I'm leaving. There's about enough space for a between the different rows of trailers, like the dock row and the waiting row, there's about enough space for one full trailer. So I'm getting ready to do my pre-trip and then I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, let's do this. I'm parked really close to this freaking trailer. I gotta be very gentle. I have to be parked this close because that's where the trailer was parked. Because another thing people like to do, it's never happened to me, but I've heard it's happened to other people. People like to undo the Kingpin on people's trailers while they sleep for whatever reason. To me, that seems evil. But some people are just like that. Some people are miserable and they want people to share in their misery. Not raising it all the way is always a bad idea. Okay, so that is it. I've made my delivery. This is probably going to be a really long video. I'm not going to lie. A lot of me just talking at a camera because of one thing or another. it's been hectic, but I'm glad I finally got driving again. And I look forward to going back to my old truck to picking up the parts or picking up stuff from the truck so I don't have to sleep on an air mattress anymore. That'll be nice. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions, whether it be video or trucking related, leave it in the comments down below. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.